Welcome back, everyone. Our road to World Cup 98 continues. The road travels through Bratislava, Slovakia today, along with Tommy Smith. I'm John Paul Della Camera. We're getting ready to bring you today's match between Slovakia and Spain. Weather conditions, 15 degrees Celsius on a clear day, and right now the field is in good condition. Time right now for our starting lineups. They are brought to you by GE. Some famous names there. Partido is their leading goal scorer, but the numbers 9, 10, 11, those forwards can score goals and create havoc for this team.
Oh, Kinder, a man who makes his living playing in England, and he's a good player. And Partido, as you said, is also a very good player. Kozak also can play a bit on the goalkeeper. He knows how to play around this league.
Majoros has scored a goal in each of his last couple of games for Slovakia. He has represented a good part of their offense. Slovakia are coached by Josef Jankic, who has been with his team since July of 1995. That's the Slovakia unit. There's only one change from the last game. Zavara is out and Simon was in the starting lineup. As for Spain, many more household names here. You'll recognize some of these players from the World Cup of '94 and also Euro '96.
Well, Kiko is a man who's really come into his own lately. Luis Enrique can play with the best of them. Raul, the youngster, has a great future ahead of him. And of course, Hierro has that big shot coming from the back. Alcorta, very tough, as is Nadal. They're all good players. Zubizarreta, 119 caps today. He ties Pat Jennings' record at 119 in Europe.
Javier Clemente coaches this side. The captains are out there. Zubizarreta, by the way, you mentioned his caps. He's played in 3 World Cups, and a lot of people said, well, he won't be around for World Cup 98. Guess again, it'll be his 4th time around, providing he stays healthy. According to the FIFA World Rankings, they have Spain as one of the better sides in the world, and why not? They haven't lost, really, a regulation game since World Cup 94.
Well, I'm not sure I go totally agree with where they are in it. I mean, when you look down the list and find out all the good teams behind them, including Italy and England and teams like that, maybe it's just a little bit high, but it's something to talk about, I guess.
Well, I don't agree with any of the FIFA ratings, but that's another story. Slovakia is ranked as number 22, but it is a conversation point nonetheless, and that's where Spain and Slovakia do rank according to FIFA. Well, it's important for Slovakia to get off to a good start against a much better side, certainly on paper, in terms of Spain. Clemente says they will not play for a draw, figuring that when you do, sometimes bad things do happen. So he's looking to get a win here today, and Spain is a good road club as well as a home side. Keep in mind, they've not lost in World Cup qualifying, only a couple of draws. They've got 6 wins. Their offense, though, has not been scoring as much lately. After 2, 3, and 4 goal scoring games, Spain have managed only 1 goal in each of the last 2, and Hierro got them both.
Well, if you go back over the last 10 years, probably one of the teams that promised the most in Europe and delivered the least amount was Spain. I mean, they always look like they're a powerhouse on paper, and they just never seem to get the job done.
Euro 96, they looked like they were going to go all the way to the final. Had some bad luck, as everyone remembers, but luck is involved in this game, and they did not go on. Your referee is from Hungary. It's Laszlo Wagner. We're underway. Tito out of the back for the Slovakians, who are in blue, Spain in white. Coming back, 5 is Kinder. Kinder plays with Middlesbrough, and he's tripped. First foul, it'll set up a free kick.
Well, he learned a lot playing last year with Ravanelli, Juninho, and a few more. You're going to see him just get taken out of it there. It's generally he who does the taking out because he's a very, very tough player.
Vladimir Kinder ready for the free kick from about 30 yards away. Oh, a weak one. Was blocked in front and cleared.
Oh, blocked by his own man, too. He didn't hit that one very well at all.
For Spain, watch out for the going wide. Players like Sergi on the left side and Albert Ferrer on the right. They both add to Spain's offense. Kinder plays it up, and that goes out. Throw-in coming up for Spain. 2 is Albert Ferrer.
Oh, I think if there's one weakness that Spain have, JP, it is Sergi. I mean, he was taken to the cleaners last week by Gillespie with Barcelona, and that could be something to watch for today.
Ball played all the way back. Spain with it. 5 is Nadal. Pushed all the way back to Zubizarreta. He'll be 36 in October.
Well, it's amazing how these old goalkeepers just seem to go on forever. Jennings, Shilton, Zopp, all played very close to 40. Some of them over 40.
Scoreless game. Approaching 2 minutes played. Sent long from out of the back. And that's going to be cleared over the sideline. Throw in coming up. Ferrer will take it.
Oh, this is a very tough place to get a win. I mean, Spain are really going to have to work for anything to get here today.
Hierro, number 6. He can shoot from long distance. Watch the right foot. He pumps it long into the box, and that's denied. Slovakia will take it. 3 is Marek Spilar. He'll play it long. Slovakia have 3 forwards that can really fly. The numbers 9, 10, and 11. Jankula, Kozle, and Majoros. And in the previous games that we've done in these Road to World Cup 98 matches, those guys have created many opportunities.
And if you get the service from Mashak that he's capable of providing today, they can rattle the Spain defense.
Andoni Zubizarreta plays now with Valencia. They play it up long. Spain in control. Pass wide to the right side. That's going to be too long for Luis Enrique.
Well, it seems like Zubizarreta is always in controversy. I mean, nobody ever wants him on the team, but yet no, he just keeps getting on the team. I mean, Spain don't have a lot of good goalkeepers at the moment. It's one of the problems they have.
Same backup too all these years, Canizares. 10 in the air was Raul, the sensational young player. He's only 20. Played in the 96 Olympic squad. Raul looking. Great balance until you trip him like that. Free kick for Spain. Fernando Hierro. A couple of World Cups and a Euro 96 to his credit. 4 goals in World Cup qualifying for Hierro. Long into the box, headed straight up. 2 players are there. Raul can't get to it. He was beaten by Spilar.
Oh, that's going to be some battle in the box there. If you're going to drop it in like that high all day, I don't think that the Spaniards can win that battle inside.
Slovakian blue with the ball in the 5th minute. Scoreless game. Number 6 is the captain. Wide right Spilar. Julius Simon plays it back for Tito. Spilar now comes to the left.
Oh, Spilar, one of those young players brought up through the under-21 system. They've shown that they're really interested and they're going to become a force in world soccer very soon. This was a good run for them.
It's only their 2nd qualifying tournament for Slovakia. They entered Euro 96, finished 3rd behind France and Romania in their group. Played up long and that's cleared away. All the way back in the Slovakian end. Dusan Titl can push forward. Sometimes he will stay back. He is their sweeper, depending on the opposition. Spilar plays it up. Julius Simon started against the Czech Republic, came off the bench in the last game, delivers on the right side. Jankula. Now it's Igor Balic, back right, back to the halfway line. Spilar settles. A lot of possession here for Slovakia, but no crack at goal. Kinder. Sent long by Simon. And it's headed out by Nadal.
Oh, nobody inside on the hard man there just to take it away. Nadal, nobody challenged him at all.
Kiko from Hierro. Played wide to the left. Dished it off. And this one got away from center. Oh, the band showed up. 7th minute, scoreless between Slovakia and Spain. Throw in for the Spanish side. Cleared away. Spain have qualified 8 World Cups, including the last 5. Their best finish, 4th place in 1950. Raul cutting, giving. He got it back almost. It was cut off at the last moment. That saved certainly at least a good shot on goal, if not a goal.
Kozak is the man who reads it so well, makes the play happen. He just stepped into it.
All the way back for Zubizarreta. Slovakia looking. The highly touted three forwards have not.
They probably felt they let a 2 points slip away the last day with that draw.
Are they getting those two, Tommy? They'd be sitting with 18 right now instead of the 16. They'd only be 2 points behind both Spain and Yugoslavia with another game to go.
I mean, even if they win today, they'll still be a point behind Yugoslavia, so they still have a bit of work to do.
Headed down by Spain and then cleared out. Realistically, both Spain and Yugoslavia play the last two teams in the group next week. They should both have easy wins, so it could all be academic anyway. That foul will be a free kick coming up. It was Hierro who was rocked. They'll keep it on the ground. Hierro looking. He'll shoot from there. This time he'll pass. Holding is Luis Enrique, number 9. He tried to play it through. There's one header. Second one clears it out. Alfonso settles. He leads them in World Cup scoring with 5. He won't get his 6th on that turn. Alfonso plays for Real Betis.
Well, I mean, we talked about how unlucky Spain were in the World Cup '94. They were unlucky in Euro '96. They have a great opportunity today to solidify themselves going to France at least. At least if you get there and you're unlucky when you get there, it's not as bad as if you don't get there. Maybe the third time will be lucky for them. Maybe they won't have the bad luck this time.
3 is Spilar, giving it up over the halfway line. Julius Simon plays it up. Kozak's pass picked off. Raul with a quick head. Spain going forward with numbers, and a bad ball on that left side will wipe out that attack. Sergi plays for Barcelona. Won 4 titles with that team, 4 consecutive ones under Cruyff.
I'm sure he's still shell-shocked after watching Gillespie float around him about a half a dozen times last week when Newcastle United beat them.
Played out of the back by Slovakia in the 10th minute. Headed away by Spain. Not out yet. 11 is Mayoros. On the dribble, Mayoros. Wide left, Kinder. Crosses. Here's the shot. Oh, what a great chance. And it was just missed by number 10, Josef Kosle, who missed on a golden opportunity similar to that in our last game against Yugoslavia.
Well, he just couldn't come around on the ball quick enough. He was halfway turned around, and when he tried to bring his body around, watch the position he's in. He's out of position as he tries to turn on it. He just comes up underneath the ball, completely off balance when he hit it.
And now they're marking him. 10.5 minutes gone. First half, no score. Slovakia and Spain in a Europe Group 6 match. Jankula plays it back for Spilar. Dusan Tito. Now Spain tries to put on a little pressure. Kinder, number 5. Used to play with Slovan Bratislava. Picked off. Albert Ferrer. 4 is Rafael Alcorta. 2 World Cups to his credit. Sergi plays it on the left. And bouncing off one tackle and making it 2 was Raul, but he couldn't make it past a third.
Oh, I think he played the advantage there, and then Raul couldn't get around that next man.
Rios plays it up. Hierro cut it back, and he seemed to get confused. That ball was close to the referee and then to a Slovakian player. Kinder. Second most caps on this squad. Kozak gives it up on the right. And now they lose possession. Sergi got Got his balance back. He's got Alfonso to his left. Plays it to the middle. Kiko, tackle away. Luis Enrique was looking for the rebound that does not come his way.
Oh, Kiko took a little while there. I thought he might have shot before the defender got to him.
Kozle playing it back. Julius Simon puts it into space. That's a good run to stay onside by Mayoros. He made his run wide. He'll cross.
Oh, it was a little too wide on the cross. He hit it too far. He had players coming down through the middle.
Still scoreless here in the 13th minute. Coming up, Italian Serie A football this Sunday. AC Milan versus Vicenza. That is for our Latin America audience only. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Zubizarreta on the clearance for Hierro. Rios, who plays with Real Betis. Luis Enrique looks for the give and go. Rios doesn't give. Now it's played across and it's headed away. Simon, well, that cost Rios. He better get back. Simon plays it up. Yankula has a step on a defender, but Perez, great speed, and he'll catch him and beat him. Good defense by Ferrer.
Oh, I don't know what Rios was waiting on the opposite end of the field across the ball. He took forever, and then he hit it right to a defender, putting pressure on him, on his own team then, because they broke so quickly.
He made two mistakes in the same play, one worse than the other. Kiko on the left. One of the stars of the Olympic squad of '92. He is fouled by number 4, Tomaszek. We're watching the road to World Cup '98, a European Group 6 match from Bratislava, Slovakia. Spain and Slovakia.
You're going to see Kiko gone down. All he does is get it just a bare touch and he goes down. Tomaszek is the man who fouled him.
All set for the free kick from the far side. Played in and it's cleared away. Slovakia can't get it out, and luckily that shot is wide of Molnar.
I don't think he would have known a whole lot about it if it had been on the target. Coming from way outside. Sergi was the man who nailed it. Look at the ball coming out. You're going to see it's knocked out by the defender and not a very good play. Sent right back in again. If it had been on target, would have been trouble for them.
Back in live action, Slovakia with it. Tomaszek plays it up over the halfway line for Simon. Spain trying to put on a little pressure. Tito gives it up on the left to Star. He had Kinder to his left, but he plays it back instead. Tito. Tomaszek. Slovakia have had a lot of ball possession here in this first half, but nothing to show for it. Best chance was Kozle, but he missed. Eric Spilar, number 3, 22-year-old, plays it back. Dusan Tito sends it all the way back.
Oh, they're really frustrating the Spaniards at this point in time.
Cleared by Molnar. Luis Enrique it for his side, pulled back by Albert Ferrer.
That's probably the first touch Enrique's had in the game.
Zubizarreta with the long clearance, picked off. Eric Spilar pushing back for Kinder. Give and go. Kinder will take it towards the byline, never got there. It's deflected out by the speedy Albert Ferrer, who played in the '92 Olympic squad, '94 World Cup team as well. Throw in coming up. It's Slovakia's ball. Vladimir Kinder. Kinder holds. Crosses with the right foot. It's headed out of the box. All the way out, but Slovakia will get possession again. Back for Tito. little bit of a push, and that's going to be called on Marek Spiller.
Oh, Spiller just pushing in the back. Slovakia using a nice slow build-up, but unfortunately for them, once they get close to the box, it's letting them down. They just can't seem to find anybody inside of the box.
Tackled away by Slovakia. Unfortunately, Slovakia happen to be in a group that has two stronger teams than them, because their record is not a bad one at all. 5 wins and a draw and 2 losses coming into today's match. That would give them a better chance, certainly in some of the other groups.
Oh, that's why I think that second best team is very unfair, because it's like, you know, equating apples and oranges together. I mean, how do you know the teams you played against much weaker teams? A group like this with 3 good, strong teams in it. So it's very difficult to take it into consideration.
Dusan Tidal plays it back to Vladislav Molnar, who's only given up a couple of goals in his last 2 games combined. 2-1 win over the Czech Republic, and then 1-1 against Yugoslavia. On the throw-in. 19th minute, Slovakia and Spain. Spain in white, sending it long. That aerial battle lost again by the Spanish side. Kozle, number 10, came back to fight for it, but couldn't get possession. It belongs to Spain. It's Nadal finding an open player up top. Spain come back. Luis Enrique on the run, taking it toward the byline for this cross. That's a weak one. It was partially blocked.
Well, he was pushed out in the corner. He didn't want to go that way, but the defenders just pushing him out.
Rios commits the foul against Mayeros.
Oh, Mayeros is so strong, so fast. If he can get a break out of there, he could really leave you a long way behind. He has such great legs.
20th minute, scoreless game. You're watching the Road to World Cup 98 on ESPN.
Not to look at, to run on.
I understood you. Simon will have a free kick. Mayeros couldn't get free on the left. Albert Ferrer blocked. National Football League action live on Sunday. The Philadelphia Eagles against the Minnesota Vikings. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Philadelphia already with a 1 big win earlier this year against Green Bay. Should have beat the Cowboys the next week. Coming back on the right, Enrique took a hit from behind. I don't know how you argue that. Kinder says we do that for Middlesbrough all the time.
Well, he tried to hit him shoulder to shoulder, but instead he got him right in the back.
Free kick coming up. Hierro getting ready against Ladislav Molnar, the 25-year-old goalkeeper. Hierro bends it in beautifully. The header is right at Molnar. Well played, though, by Hierro. Spain will get it back. Kiko. And it's tackled away. Tomaszek involved. Kept in play by Spain. A couple of fakes to the byline, and it went out for a corner.
This is a very tough defensive unit here for Slovakia. I mean, they're big, they're strong, they do very well in the air.
First corner kick of the match. Raul sends it in, and Molnar has it made. 22nd minute, scoreless game between Slovakia and Spain. Match from Europe's Group 6. Jankula chasing it. A win today for Slovakia can keep their hopes, although they are slim, they can keep their hopes alive to go to France. Mayeros cuts it in front. Rios is there. Oh, that was a little dangerous, but he gets away with it.
Well, realistically, a win for Slovakia today, it does Spain a lot of damage, because it puts them in a situation where they might end up in a playoff situation rather than going right to France. That's the big problem for Spain.
The This is Raul, no longer a teenager, trying to play it through. Partido says, I wanted that up higher.
Of course, the reason why we're talking like that is because Spain plays the Faroe Islands the next game. And, Malta will be the opposition for Yugoslavia, and neither of them figure to be a whole lot in terms of opposition. So you figure that Yugoslavia and Spain are going to win the next games.
And win them big. Malta's lost all 8 of their games. Goal differential of -29. Played inside the box for Spain. Clear it out. Disaster perhaps. Walking in, cut it back and pass. He could have shot it, and I think should have.
Oh, he should have shot it. I mean, he beat 2 men. How many more do you want to beat? You got to have confidence in yourself when you walk into the box like that. You got to take the shot.
Kinder for Jankula. And it's deflected out of play. Oh, Raul was really walking in. He was drawing a bead on Molnar. I think Molnar expected the shot. Here's Jankula. He can't get through. Spain sets up a big wall there on defense in the 24th minute. Dusan Tito used to play in France. Played with Nîmes and Toulouse. Kozley plays it. Oh, that was a trip. Play on, the advantage call. Kinder. Tackle away. And Spain will take it. Kiko. Looked like he was obstructed. Yeah. Here's Luis Enrique. Oh, there's 2 paybacks.
Oh, that was a nice play the way he stepped around him, Tomaszek. And he did nail him.
Well, Tomaszek, if he argues, could get a card for that.
Well, I'm not sure that he even deserves to get a free kick for it.
Did some arguing and was demonstrative in the end.
Never touched him.
Little acting.
Acting by Enrique. He never touched him.
Free kick nonetheless in the 25th minute. Molnar positioning the wall. It's a 2-man wall in front of him. It's Hierro again. Right to the middle. That's cleared away. That time by Julius Simon. Settled. Shot back inside. And that one I thought hit the crossbar, not Molnar. Sergi took it. Would have been a corner kick had Molnar got it. Right off the crossbar.
Yeah, it hit the top of the crossbar. It was actually just gone over it. It nixed the back of the crossbar. That's 2 corners now that Sergi's long distance had headed back out to him. That's not a good clearance. Simon is the man who knocks it out. Watch Sergi takes it down and he hits it. It's going to drop down. It's going to drop down on the crossbar.
Played out by Slovakia. 25 minutes have come and gone. It's still scoreless. Remember in their last match against Yugoslavia, Slovakia couldn't get one either in the first half. It was 0-0 at halftime before Slovakia opened it up with their goal in the second half.
Well, you figure if they have this one 0-0 at halftime today, it's a pretty good result for them because Spain looked like a much more powerful outfit on paper. But then you got to do it when you get on the field.
Slovakia working out of the back slowly. We're in the 26th minute. Room on the left side. Spilar pokes it ahead. That's denied. Quick release. But it's all the way back for Tito, who was not pushed forward as much. He did that in the Czech Republic game more so than the last game.
Well, he realizes the danger today. This man has him sitting back there. He's almost playing like an old-time stopper or sweeper.
Zubizarreta clears. That's Jankula.
Oh, Jankula thought he was onto something there. The ball dropped down a yard closer to him. He was in on top of Zubizarreta.
12 caps, 6 goals for Jankula. A tremendous strike ratio, 1 every 2 games. Kozak putting it down.
And Slovakia, they round out their program with a game against the Czech Republic. That's the last game they have.
Kinder will backheel it, but that's too ambitious. Kinder, though, is brought down. Josef Jankic knows the importance of this game if Slovakia is to qualify, and needs a healthy Vladimir Kinder, one of the key players out there now for his side. Moldova lost to Georgia by the score of 1-0, so Spain now can control their own destiny with a victory.
What a victory to find themselves in the finals. They'll be automatically qualified as the second best team at the worst.
Goal kick coming up for Zubi Zareta.
Zubi Zareta not being coming under any pressure yet.
Zubi Zareta clears it, but Slovakia will take it back. 29th minute, scoreless game. The road to World Cup '98 on ESPN. Played all the way back. Tito, slow pass, but Tomaszek gets it. Spain going a little bit more physical. And a foul on Rafael Alcorta.
Well, Alcorta takes his share of fouls, doesn't he? Just trying to get away from the man here, but
Rios will play it back. Zubi Zareta holds. Long clearance. You're watching our Road to World Cup '98 Europe Group 6 action here on ESPN. Slovakia and Spain are scoreless. Repeating, if Spain can win this game thanks to Georgia's win over Moldova, they would automatically qualify now.
oh, Georgia coming up with some good results recently. That was a good result they had against Italy, holding them to a 0-0 draw. Now they come up with a victory.
Sergi has a throw in. That one goes out. They're not going to call a foul on Spilar. He'll have a throw in. 30th minute, scoreless game. And a push. No. There's no advantage there. He just didn't call it. Now it's Spain taking over on the pickoff. Long shot low, and Molnar got down to it.
Well, it always seems to happen. It looked like the one time they should not have shot from way out there. They did shoot because they had a numerical advantage. The defender had fallen down. It was 5-on-4.
Julius Simon taken away from behind by Raul. He'll send it up the left. Sergi has the wheels. Plays it long, a trip. Well, they're going to say his feet just got tangled up with Tito. Well, Spain gets it back anyway. Push through. Luis Enrique couldn't get through Molnar.
Oh, Molnar does very well here. It looks like he's beaten. Looks like there's no way he's going to get to the ball, that Enrique is going to beat him to it, but he comes down quickly. That's a brave save. Trying to keep his head out of the way, he almost fluffed the ball. That's the one play that has worked for Spain, is that man running right down through the middle, starting him off deep and just playing the ball behind the defenders, because they're in the offside trap and they can be caught out of it.
Kinder will send it long, picked off by Rios. Slovakia wins yet another ball in the air. Hierro won it back. Luis Enrique. Sent back inside, and that's cleared out. Hierro couldn't get to it in the air. He was denied by Kozle. The halfway line, it's Hierro. Now pushed back by Spain for Nadal. Rios. Now Alcorta. Luis Enrique looks for the give and go, and he couldn't get through. Again, they try that middle. Hierro. They don't want to give him a shot from there. He'll take it.
So the middle hasn't been open to that short passing game, but it has been open to the long ball.
Another chance here. Raul's shot, stopped by Molnar.
Oh, Molnar with good confidence in the defender.
Alfonso, it looked like, that actually took that shot. It was.
See where the keeper positions himself. He gives him all this side to shoot at because he knows there's two defenders there that are going to push him over. So much of the goalkeeper's game is playing the angles, and he hit it dead right that time.
6 Spain shots, the last one by Alfonso, with Raul looking for a rebound. Only one for Slovakia. And Kozle all over his man, causing the foul. Luis Enrique. Kozle again. Luis Enrique played in the World Cup in '94, also Euro '96.
Oh, the referee giving another verbal warning.
Rios.
Very inspiring display by either team so far.
Luis Enrique knocks it back. On the cut inside, again they try to split that middle, but Slovakia were strong that time again. Kinder up the left. Luis Enrique gave him a nudge.
That was a late whistle. We didn't hear the first one, he blew the second time anyhow. Kinder just gets pushed in the back by Enrique.
Vladislav Molnar plays for the club side Kosice.
We played once for that old Czechoslovakian team. That was before the breakup.
Josef Jankic coached 8 different clubs in what was then Czechoslovakia. '35th minute. Spain looking for the first goal of the game.
The referee said he took a dive. Kiko doesn't agree with that.
Spain wins this one in the air, but then lose possession. They get it back in the 35th. Kiko across. Raul knocking it inside the box. The shot and a diving save. Molnar stopping Kiko.
Kiko gets the weak shot inside of the box. Spain look like they're coming to grips more with it now. I'm not sure that one was going in. Might have made it. Kiko with a lot of backspin on it.
Rios heads it. Maybe someone told the Spanish players a result of the Georgia-Moldova game now, and they're picking it up.
Well, that's a terrible clearance by Zubizarreta.
Quick throw by Slovakia. That's denied. The Slovakian blue. Looking for that first goal of the game, like they've done in the last couple, resulting in a win and then a draw for them, but a draw won't help them today. Long distance for Slovakia. And cleared by Ferrer. Oh, look at the holding going on there. And then finally Kiko was dropped by Spilar. Free kick for Spain. 37th minute, scoreless game. Raul. Oh, sneaks by. Yankula has to track him to the byline. Ferrer's cross, and he'll get a corner out of it. A breakdown in assignments there, and all of a sudden Ferrer was there. That was not supposed to be his ball.
Well, it was a dummy run by the Spaniard in the middle, and he knew that Ferrer was coming on that outside. Made a good run. Took the 2 defenders out of it. Ferrer ended up with the ball.
Off the corner. Up in the air, missing was Kiko. And it goes out for a goal kick.
Keegan came up underneath the ball completely. Wasn't even close to it.
Has played on teams that have won the title the last 4 years in Slovakia. Kosice the 1 year, and Slovan Bratislava won 3 straight with Molnar in goal. Rios clears. And this one goes out of play. Throw-in coming up for Slovakia. Dutch football comes your way on Sunday. FC Volendam versus PSV Eindhoven. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Mike Hill and Eddie Mighton along each and every Sunday for Dutch football. Spain will play it up the left wing. Luis Enrique trying to find some room on that side now.
Oh, he switched over. He had been operating on the right wing. Now he's popping up on the left wing. He had that one good chance walking into the box on the right-hand side.
Oh, Kiko's tripped by Tomaszek. No card. Kiko would have been by him. Tomaszek gets a break.
Oh, he just cuts him down. Good opportunity for Hierro with that big shot of his.
Fernando Hierro. 15 goals and 51 appearances for his national team. And this is well within his range. Hierro with a shot, and it hits the wall. He gets it right back. 3 players are drawn to him as he gives it up for Sergi on the left. Pump back into the box. A stumble there was costing for Spain. Kozlej wins it for Slovakia. Simon to the right. Oh, too soft on the touch back for Kozlej, who goes down. Compliments of the rugged Hierro.
Oh, Hierro all over his back. I mean, Spain not playing like a team, JP, that can go to France. I mean, this is very lackluster. They should be fit to lift their game. There's no easy games nowadays. Everybody looks at a schedule and says, well, you should win this game, you should win that game. It just doesn't work. I mean, there's a few teams in the world you can reckon will be beaten all the time, but once you get past them, it's very even after that. It may not match you in skill, but just determination and the way they play.
Jankula plays it wide right. Kozak fires it, and it's wide of Zubi Zareta. Zubi must have seen the fight on that ball because he was going pretty slow towards it. Ivan Kozak starts again for his side.
Well, he just finds everybody pulling off him a little bit. I'm not sure Zubi had seen that ball as well as he might have you believe he did.
Spain with a deep, 41st minute. Scoreless first half for the moment. Throw in coming up, and neither side wants to give one up here at this stage of the first half. On the long throw. Settled, pushed back, and then cleared. Spilar lost it. Spain's got it back, and then a pull down in the box, or so I thought. The referee says no.
The referee's given a corner kick. Defender coming back, knocked the ball away. Spieler made a terrible mistake.
I think Alfonso had drawn a penalty. Should have. Corner kick coming up. Spain. They fake the short corner. Luis Enrique pumps it to the middle. Alfonso, it's saved. Ladislav Molnar's best save of the game in that crowd.
Oh, how did he get to it? Not even sure he saw it. The ball may have hit off his body.
42nd minute. Such an important save for Slovakia, saving their World Cup qualifying hopes. A loss here ruins them. Here's Slovakia. Kinder avoided surgery in the morning with Adli. Kozlej's pass picked off. Simon almost got it back. Kozlej fighting for it. Now it's Kinder. Oh, you can hear that one. Versus Alcorta.
Well, the referee's given a lot of verbal warnings today. He hasn't reached for a card on any of those occasions when it looked like he should be. He just nails him on the ankle.
Kinder with a free kick. Sends it to the outside. Kozak was there, but it was one in the air and cleared by Hierro in one motion. Sergi pushing it ahead. Left sideline for Kiko. Run down by Igor Balis. Back to Molnar, who clears in the 43rd minute. And a foul there, which will stop play. And coming up at the Half Dome is ESPN's halftime report presented by MasterCard and Motorola. We'll give you a World Cup update plus first half highlights. Rios gave it up in the middle. Hierro on the turn, plays it back. Nadal. Slovakia really had only the one good chance when Kozlai shot it upstairs early in the first half. Hierro holds, lifts. Far sideline, it's won by Slovakia. They've probably won 80% of the balls in the air today at least.
I'm surprised that Spain are still trying to go that route. I know you can't ever give up on it fully, but it's just not working out. Where the ground game has worked very well in the box, they've created a few great opportunities from it.
44th minute, Simon will put it in play. Tomaszek.
That should be a card now.
Is he going into the pocket? No.
Card again.
Oh, Tomaszek is hurting.
Well, you're going to see what happens. The court is just going to come back and cut him down. Actually, it's Hierro.
Tomaszek can't believe that there was no card. Not even a verbal warning, actually. Simon on the restart in the final minute, depending on injury time. Kozlai plays it back. Kozak gives it up on the right. Now it's Tomaszek. Tomaszek puts it in. It's headed weakly. Flag was up anyway. Tito, that's the first time he's come up, and he waited till the 45th minute to do it.
You can see he has a few goals in his international career. Looked like he was open there for a minute, but the reason was he was open because he stepped into an offside position.
Rios for Spain. They win, they're in. It's that simple, thanks to Georgia's win over Moldova today. Played long. That's going to be too long for any striker. Zubizarreta.
That hit a bad patch of ground and took off. If that ball falls normally, Zubizarreta would be forced into at least making a good save.
Brought down by Kiko. We're in injury time by a few seconds. Coming back to win it, Slovakia.
Well, they've got a young team out there, a lot of determination, and they're playing the Spaniards well.
Simon gave it up to Mayoros. Back for Julius Simon. Jankula. Jankula switches it. Oh, Kozak wide open. He's got to make a better ball.
Well, he had the right idea. He just didn't have the execution.
Josef Jankic walking on as the first half has come to a close in Bratislava, Slovakia. Not an entertaining game, certainly, but Slovakia have to feel good about the fact that it's scoreless.
Oh yes, Slovakia really did very well. The defenders did well. They did very well in the air. Didn't create too many opportunities, but they certainly held the Spaniards at bay.
Spain had 6 shots. One great save was made at the other end by Molnar. This man has been unlucky. He hasn't been able to find any room on that field. It's scoreless here at halftime. Last World Cup qualifier that Spain played in was on June 8th, so it's been a while. They beat the Czech Republic. The referee is from Hungary, Laszlo Wagner. Not wanting to bring out any kind of cards in this one.
They're doing a little groundskeeping here. A lot of stuff thrown on the field during half-time, so they're trying to get it all out of there.
It's the first time the band has stopped all game. Probably kick it back in gear. Well, you like to see them do this, not throw the stuff, clear the stuff, See so many games with the debris on the field, and you wonder why they don't just clean it up when they have the opportunity. It can be very dangerous, obviously, for the players. Second half is underway. We don't see any substitutes for either side. Remember, if Spain wins the game now, they will qualify for France. Before, there was a condition before the game. That has been met because Georgia beat Moldova. So now Spain knows it's in their hands completely.
Well, you'd imagine that kind of news itself should raise them up a notch or two, but it hasn't done so far. I'm sure they were told about it at half-time.
Raul, number 10. Spain in white, Slovakia in blue, if you're just joining us. Switched by Hierro, tackled away by Slovakia.
Oh, that's one thing about the Slovakian team. Young players don't have any egos. I mean, there's nobody tells them they can win, they can lose. They just go out there and they play, and that's exactly what they've done in the first half. It's not the prettiest play in the world, but it's getting the results.
Alcorta, number 4. 29-year-old defender. Gives it up into the middle. Medal, Luis Enrique. Kiko gave it back to him. Luis Enrique going wide on the pass. The speedy Alfonso. With his cross, wide open shot and a goal! Kiko has scored on a great cross from Alfonso. Spain leads 1-0.
Well, for once they were caught out of the back. Look at the defenders in the middle. They don't react to the ball coming across at all. Kozak is the man inside. He's beaten by the man cutting across into the middle, and then when the ball is played across, look, he just goes around him here. Watch what happens inside. Nobody picks him up at all. He comes right down between. There's 3 of them in there. They all stand looking at him. Everybody feels it's their responsibility. Nobody picked him up. That's a good goal for Spain. That could be the road to World Cup for them.
Well, Kiko gets his 3rd goal internationally. He scored some big ones. Remember what he did in the '92 Olympics against Poland in that final, scoring a couple. So big goals have come Kiko's way. 48th minute now. This game needed a goal. It didn't matter which team got it. It desperately needed a goal.
What about Alfonso? I mean, that was a brilliant ball.
Spain trying to continue their amazing run. Haven't lost since World Cup '94, at least in regulation time. Lost in penalty kicks, but they are still counted as a draw internationally. Talking about the Euro '96 result.
Well, themselves and France were having that great battle in the terms of that under that tournament in France this year. Then France lost a game in that, so that got their record out. So Spain have the leading record in Europe now in terms of that kind of stuff.
Slovakia coming back on the left. They need one to tie. Jankula. Ball possession was okay for Slovakia, but they did not create many chances in that first half. And they'll need to come back now against a veteran squad that knows what it's like and knows how to win 1-0 games. Here's Hierro. Slovakia at the same time cannot afford to send everybody forward and give up another one, because Spain is not the kind of team that you're likely to come from behind 2-0 down.
Oh, the Spanish band is happy.
Hierro holding it right by the halfway line. Rios. Inside the box, Kozak heads it down, and it's cleared away by Slovakia. Simon. And he is brought down. Julius Simon was fouled. And Hierro gets a verbal warning.
Well, you don't want to make mistakes like that if you're leading 1-0. You certainly don't need a red card in this situation. Hierro just pushed them down.
50th minute, Spain up 1-0. If the result stands, if they win it, they go to France.
Well, we see how Slovakia does now. They generally score first in the last couple of games.
now they must play catch up with Kinder on the run. Ferrer's a tough man to beat like that. Speed for speed, Ferrer's going to come back and get you. Javier Clemente, 47-year-old coach of Spain, here since 1992. He was heavily criticized. Remember when he left Raul off that Euro 96 squad?
Well, I mean, and it came back to bite him because, I mean, there was one thing that Spain didn't do. They didn't score very many goals, and everybody figured De La Peña and Raul could score goals, and both of them were left off that squad. His excuse, of course, was that he wanted them to be on the Olympic squad.
Free kick for Slovakia. 51st minute. Spain 1, Slovakia nothing. Kiko's goal in the 47th minute has been it. Coming back, Alfonso. He'll switch. Put down for Raul. Raul in the box. Turning, shooting too high. Well, the young man did find some room that time, and that time he was not afraid to shoot.
Oh, Tito just kept pushing him out, pushing him out.
Josef Jankic might be rethinking about his use of Tito. How much maybe he'll have him push forward here in the second half, trailing by a goal, but we'll see.
Oh, you got to figure he's going to push him forward, at least on any set pieces to get that big man into the middle with a good, powerful header.
Talked at the top about the talented trio of forwards that Slovakia have. Out of the 3 games that I've seen now, this is not quite over. This has been the least effective they've been as a trio, and even as individuals. Played forward. Sergi has the speed. So does Igor Balis. Molnar almost got in trouble with Sergi putting the pressure on him. Sergi can run all day. Kiko knocking it back. Kiko has the only goal of the game. Settled by Raul. Puts it on a string off the left foot. Down right to Molnar.
Good cool play by the defender. He had the attacker draped all over his back, but he just headed it down to the keeper.
This is Kinder. Picked off. Raul. 53rd minute. A 1-0 Spain lead. Alfonso, 25-year-old forward, plays it back. And we are going to see, it looks like Lubomir Lehovi checking in for Slovakia. If so, he'll be the first substitute who will come on for either side.
Well, he's a striker. They'd like a little bit more firepower. That's what they're going to do. They're going to take him on, and they're going to take off. Man who missed a couple of opportunities early on.
Well, you knew it would be one of the 3, and this would be the guy you would have probably expected. Kozle. Kula has a better strike ratio internationally. Same with Bayeros, and Bayeros has been the hot player. So we'll see what 18 Lubomir Lehovi can do. Plays on the same side as Tito with Spartak Trnava. This is the marquee matchup of the UEFA Champions League, at least we think so. Live on October 1st, Tommy and I will have the call of Manchester United versus Juventus. Remember last year they played each other twice in the Champions League, at least in the match days, and both times it was a 1-0 win for Juventus.
Oh, Manchester United have something to prove, apart from the fact that they won those 3 very valuable points. But the way it's set up this year, you've almost got to win your group to be sure of going through.
And a whistle on that foul will stop play. Free kick coming up. There is Kiko, who scored the only goal thus far. We're in the 55th minute. Spain up by 1. They win, they're in for World Cup '98, even though they still have another game to go in Europe's Group 6.
Well, it's a nice position to be in, to know that if you can win, you're going to go right through. A little bit of pushing here. Ferrer is the man who causes the foul.
foul as Yankula is brought down. And this one goes out of play. Spain trying to get their 7th win against 2 draws so far in this competition. Played all the way back to Zubizarreta, who has really been untested today.
And a couple of clearances he's had to make, he took no chances with them. He just drove them into touch each time.
You're watching the Road to World Cup '98, a European Group 6 match between Slovakia and Spain. 1-0 Spain, and Kinder's going to get a verbal warning. Kiko has the only goal. Our MasterCard game summary shows that it came in the 47th minute.
Why would he think he was wasting time? I mean, he's behind 1-0. Oh, terrible pass.
Sergi ready to throw in. Long distance, that's headed away. Quick flick, Mayoros for Yankula. And he can't get it.
Oh, Slovakia's passing game has let them down completely here in the second half. They're finding it almost impossible to find one another.
One of the most effective players, too, the last game was midfielder Igor Balis. He had a strong game. He's really all but disappeared in this one. They brought in Simone to help in the midfield, too, and he hasn't gotten the job done. Raul giving it up on the left. Alcorta. Quick knock ahead, that's denied. Possessed by Hierro. Now to the right side it comes. Quick flick coming through. A chance on that shot, but it's too high. And Molnar not happy with the defense that allowed Alfonso to get the shot off.
Well, Alfonso with the fancy boots comes across and he hits this one off his left foot. Lovely little flick through to him. He had a great opportunity, but just wasn't even close.
58th minute, Spain 1, Slovakia 0. Slovakia will send it long. All the way back. 4 years with Barcelona before going to Valencia. He's been around forever. Kiko gave it up. Alfonso plays it wide to the right. Alfonso wants it back, now gets it. Hierro holding. He has Sergi and finds him. Hierro. And now Raul. And now they're playing keep away.
On a clinic how to keep a 1-goal lead, make it stand up.
It's got to be a dozen passes there without even a deflection. Looks like a training session. Quick flick. They still don't have a deflection on it. Now finally Slovakia with a touch after all that, but they wasted a good minute or so, maybe more. Hierro to the right side. Too far for Rios. Josip Jankic doesn't want this play to continue. Spain's taking so much time with the ball, it's not giving Slovakia time that they desperately need.
Well, you better make it right all the time, but if you're sitting on a 1-goal lead, you can't afford to make any mistakes. It's a dangerous game to play with 1-goal leads. I mean, especially when they have the firepower that Slovakia have. You know they can score goals if they get half a chance.
Raul knocks it back. Hierro puts it on a string for Sergi. Sergi, well, the problem there, he and Alfonso were so close together that it really messed up both of them.
I mean, Spain's shooting today has been atrocious. Look at the keeper.
with a knot. Luhovi. Tito. And that's cleared away by Spain. Vladislav Molnar, 25-year-old keeper, gives it up. And this one gets away. Luhovi couldn't keep it in. Throw-in coming up for Sergi. And we may see a substitution. Coming back the other way, here's Spain. Raul. And flags up. Flag went up on Ferrer.
Well, he had made a nice breakdown on the far side, and it was very close. I mean, I thought he had beaten the offside trap.
Aguilera was warming up on the sidelines, and he, in fact, will be coming on. Carlos Aguilera makes his international debut as we speak. Replacing Ferrer. Aguilera plays for Atletico Madrid. He can push forward with the best of them in Spain. Slovakia to the far sideline. Oh, kept in nicely. Jan Kula tackled away. Rios may have saved something there.
Oh, that's exactly the point I was trying to make earlier. You make one mistake at the back, you can be hammered. That's why Spain playing a very dangerous game.
I wonder if Ferrer was brought up because he might have been tired. Aguilera can almost match in terms of the speed game. Not with the experience, though, certainly internationally. Ferrer has 29 caps, one now for Aguilera, counting this one.
Well, he's 29 years old. It's kind of late to be making your international debut.
Luis Enrique couldn't slot it through. Coming back at the other end, here is Slovakia. They seem to have been woken up. Mayoros can't get free. Spain will take over. This is Raul.
Oh, he's been almost non-existent all day. A couple of touches he's had on the ball.
Alfonso plays it back. Sergi to Roberto Rios. Only his 8th cap for Rios. He plays for Real Betis. Here's Hierro. And 2 players are down on that foul it's called. One of them is the goal scorer, Kiko. 64th minute, Spain leads by a goal. Kiko has it. Fernando Hierro's free kick. Oh, brought down well. Raul turns, fires, and the header is too high. Kiko is there, but how about Raul all in one motion? He's still thinking about that last fall on the far sideline when he was helped.
Well, you see the ball coming in, he's claiming he was pushed also. He has the defender all over him, pushing him, giving him a little chug.
Vladislav Molnar getting ready, and another substitution. Simon has left. Zavara has checked in. Vladislav Zavara started the last game. Simon came off the bench for him, and they just reversed that today. Zavara plays for the league champs Kosice. And Zavara hits the deck right away. Coming back, Fernando Hierro. Look at this ball. All the way back though to Molnar. I heard a whistle, but it must have come from the stands. Spain are back for it. Not a good clearance. It was deflected. Hierro can't get to it. Slovakia get it back. Luhovi gives it up on the left. Majoros in a space for Jankula. And Zubizarreta came off his line to get it. Brazilian football is back. You can see it here on ESPN each and every Saturday. This week's matchup, Santos and Botafogo. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Alcorta for Spain. Chased by Majoros. Given away. Pushed up by Zavara. Long run for Igor Balis. Zubizarreta has it and clears for Raul.
Oh, one of the few times that Zubizarreta didn't just get under it and knock it into touch. Made a nice play to find somebody with it.
Alcorta to the halfway line. Back for Rafael Alcorta. He gives up on the left. Hierro. Tackle away from Luis Enrique, but it'll be a throw-in for Spain.
Oh, Spain winning 1-0, but I'm not sure they look like the 6th best team in the world.
Sergi. Try to square it. Rios. Hierro. Played inside for Kiko. 4 blue jerseys around him. Molnar just got it away from Raul. And then a stumble on the side by Zavara. Could be costly. Spain in possession with this cross, but it's headed away. Hierro. Oh, the reverse header. Well done back for Nadal. Nadal's pass headed up. Apparently onside. Back for the goalkeeper Molnar. Alfonso was there busting it. Slovakia playing it up the right sideline. Majeros, goals in each of his last 2 games. He goes down. Nadal was there with him. Referee's coming over for a look.
Well, he's going to give the free kick to Slovakia. No card. Just stands him up. Hits him with the elbow. That's what he's complaining about.
You get hit by Nadal, normally you get rocked. That is Aguilera, who just checked in recently for Ferrer by the near post. 17 is Zavara, 26-year-old midfielder.
This is our best chance of the half.
Zavara bends it inside. The keeper, Zubizarreta, got caught, and it's cleared away. It'll be another corner, apparently, off a deflection, but Zubi was going one way, and then all of a sudden that ball kind of changed on him.
Well, this is where Slovakia is so strong at the set pieces. Clemente said he was very scared of this. The defender knocks it away just as well he did.
Another corner. This time it's right to Zubizarreta. Only 5'10", 185. That's what he's listed as. Igor Balis plays it back.
He must have taken 10 steps with that ball before he played it.
Molnar almost gave that one up. Balis in trouble. Back for Molnar. Here's Zavara. Zavara gives it up. Majoros. Oh, he had Balis wide open. And the flag was up.
Oh, Balis deemed to be offside. You can tell what the crowd think of that one.
Spain coming back over the halfway line. Left side, Raul. Oh, he plays it through well to Alfonso, but the flag was up. Spain not going in defensive shell, still looking for room, knowing that if they get one more, they could take Slovakia down. Pushed forward by Slovakia, settled. Luhovi did well until the very end. Tackle away, Slovakia's got it. Majoros fires it low. a chance for Josef Mayeros. 3 goals in 5 international matches.
Oh, Spain looked in good shape. They looked like they had averted any danger, and all of a sudden dropped the ball down. Mayeros walking in with it. He didn't hit it very well. In fact, it was a terrible shot.
Zubizarreta clears. Sent back up by Spila. Luhovi blocked. They want a handball. They don't get it on Spain. Luis Enrique. Now at Barcelona. Spent 5 years with Real Madrid. Enrique turning, firing back for Hierro. Left side, Sergi. Yeah, this one goes out. And we're going to see another substitution. Amor for Spain. And it looks like Alfonso coming out. Amor, a good player to have coming off the bench. So Spain will take advantage and make sure they have fresh players out there for the end. Alfonso did well. That cross was an outstanding one that Kiko was able to score on for the only goal. Watching the road to World Cup '98. Bratislava, Slovakia. If Spain wins, they will qualify for the World Cup, and thanks to Kiko, they may just do it. Spain attacking in white. Sergi. Amor. Amor was on the Euro '96 squad for Spain. Slovakia will clear it out. Slovakia, no question, have picked up their pace at least. But they've been unable to still get a good shot at goal.
Well, they've had a few openings, but they just haven't been able to capitalize on it.
Corta. Oh, some holding going on there. They're going to call on Spain. On Kiko. Kozak. And it's cleared out for a throw-in for Slovakia. Josef Jankec looking at the tactics, looking at the clock too.
Getting a little disgusted by the way his movements are. Can't be at all happy the way he hasn't gotten any good chances.
A missed kick will send Kiko back. Kozak gave it up. Kiko's pass blocked. He'll get it again. Has 2 defenders there with him. Plays it across, 1 flick. And a takedown by Slovakia, by Kinder as he brought down Luis Enrique. This will set up a dangerous free kick.
Well, you've got to feel Hierro will unleash one from here. He says, I never touched him.
Well, you've got Raul, you've got Fernando Hierro, and yet a 3rd player there, but I think most people would expect it to be Hierro. Not if it comes off a left foot, though. It's the right-footed Hierro with a bending shot that just went wide. They try to disguise it for the left-footed shot coming across, and instead, Hierro rips it.
Well, I'm sure many other referees, there might have been a few yellow cards in this game. I mean, there's been a couple of very questionable calls that he hasn't given a yellow card in, but he's done a good job. I mean, it's been a fairly clean game. Nothing really vicious in it.
Sent along by Slovakia. Jankulo. But Zubizarreta is there, right at the byline. Zubizarreta's clearance. Almost picked off. Now it is by Slovakia. Good early ball for Igor Balis. He'll cross. Shot. And a goal. Mayeros. His 3rd goal in the last 3 games.
Oh, Spain have nobody to blame but themselves. Look at the amount of defenders they've inside. Nobody gets to it. And I mean, the ball is ripped into the net. A great opportunity for the ball to be taken away there. Well taken goal. There's the bulge in the old onion bag. He hits it, it bounces. That could be a costly goal. Aguilera is the man who makes a terrible mistake over there. He throws his left foot at the ball, doesn't make any contact with it at all. Look at this, watch the attempt he makes at it. That's a terrible attempt, and it's simply a job of tucking it in then.
And Bally's did the right thing. Play it across. Some players would have waited longer, take it maybe to the byline, look for something else, but he saw two players pushing forward. He knows the urgency. Play it across. He got some luck. I think that ball was played initially for the first man down the middle, but the second guy scores.
But what a pass to Bally's. I mean, the first touch on the ball set him free. I mean, he walked in on that side, and as you said, his first touch. Two defenders badly at blame Aguilera. That was a terrible attempt by a professional player to clear a ball out.
And Aguilera replaced Ferrer, remember. Several minutes ago, we've got a player down for Spain.
Well, I didn't like the way Spain had approached us once they got that one-goal lead. They were trying to sit on it, and against a team like Slovakia, who have so much firepower, they didn't have many opportunities, but you figured they were going to get them eventually.
Here's Alcorta. Kiko. Plays it through. A chance, the turnout, save, rebound, and a goal! Spain takes the lead again. Amor has scored. Maybe they are going to France today with today's result.
Well, they always tell you the most vulnerable time you are is when you score a goal, and this is exactly what happens here. The first opportunity from Raul, the keeper knocks it down, Amor's coming in, and he just tucks it in. Good shot. Raul made a good shot here first. The keeper makes a mistake. He punches the ball right down to a Spanish player. He had lots of other options. That wasn't the one he wanted to achieve. Not very well hit, but it counts as a very, very important goal.
Amor's fourth goal internationally. 2-1, Spain.
Oh, for a game that was played so slow, you never figured there were going to be 3 goals in it.
Amor didn't score there. Enrique would if he was all alone at the far post. Slovakian fans, I think, were still celebrating when Javier Clemente's side got one back thanks to Amor. Well, that's one substitution, he says, that paid off. One didn't, as Aguilera got burnt on the previous goal that his team allowed. But he got one right back with Amor.
Well, not much emotion on that face, is there? I mean, he's one step away from going to World Cup '98.
He probably thought that goal by Kiko might have gotten him through, but as it turns out, it didn't. This one might. Takedown by number 3, Spilar. Alcorta. Left there by Kiko. And now it's Kozak. 79th minute. A 2-1 game. Spain is on top. It was 0-0 at the half, with neither team really getting close to scoring. Raul gives it up. Nedal. Narios. Alcorta's wide open and wants it. Zubizarreta. Zubi's last clearance was not a good one. That one really wasn't either, but Sergi kept it in. No, he didn't. They're going to say it was out for throw it.
Well, Zarreta's been doing that all day, putting them in touch. I'm not sure why.
Well, his last one was bad, and they lost possession. That's how eventually the goal was scored. Pushed across by Tomaszek. Couple of cuts. Slovakia looking for the tying goal in the 80th minute. Played across for one. Tomaszek header. Jankula was backing in. He can't get it. Reverse header again for Hierro. Here's Raul. Too long for Luis Enrique. We've got a player down for Slovakia. It's like Mayeros. goal in the 75th minute to give his side some life, tying the game at 1. But then Amor got one a couple of minutes later. Now all Mayoros is going to get for his troubles is the stretcher. This team can't afford, though, to be without this guy. A rising star internationally, you would think. Yet he is 27. We've got other guys like a Raul that gets an international break as a teenager. So Mayoros leaves. But not for long. Probably not for long. Kozak. Spain will take over. Hierro puts it on the string to the right. Inside of the box, Luis Enrique couldn't beat his man on the one-on-one. Now it's Kinder. Mayoros has gotten the referee's permission to come back on. And now this one goes out. It's Spain's ball in the 82nd minute. Push to the back. Nadal forced back. Cuts it upfield. Picked off. Igor Bales.
Oh, those are the kind of mistakes that coaches just adds 10 years to their lives.
Even if Spain wins, Javier Clemente will not be happy with a lot of the mistakes his side has made here. Nadal. And this is a team that's supposed to have more poise than this. Tomaszek. Everybody diving after that ball. Cut back for Kiko. On the left, Luis Enrique in the box. His cut. Denied by one. But he played it back. Hierro slides it across, and Kiko misplays it. It goes out. 83rd minute. Spain leads by 1. UEFA Champions League coverage continues here on October 1. The champions of Portugal and Spain will meet. FC Porto versus Real Madrid. Join us for all the action on the UEFA Champions League here on ESPN. October 1, match day 2.
Real Madrid look like they'll be around at the end of that competition the way they played in the first game. Porto with a few problems.
Losing game 1 did Porto to Olympiacos. Played all the way back. Zubizarreta.
Spain are lucky that they're not coming under any heavy pressure today, because the way they're playing at the back, they just don't inspire any confidence at all.
They've had a couple of problems there. Guardiola has been injured, and Abelardo has suffered what they say internationally anyway has been a bit of a loss of form. Those are two guys normally that can tighten things up for this side. Coming back the other way, Spain looking at the box. Kiko is wide open. Pushed across again. Raul comes back out. Up for Kiko. And that's cleared right back to the keeper. Molnar says push up.
Well, I mean, he's the man with the ball. He should be the man doing the pushing. Looking on a sub.
Whistle will stop play. We are going to see another switch. Ulaki, number 13 for Yankula.
I think the battery went dead on their electronic board.
I think this is just a case of changing a tired player for a fresh one. Yankula didn't score tonight, but he worked very hard as he always does.
Oh, he has great pace on the ball, and as you said, he didn't get too many opportunities tonight, and he had to go looking for himself, which is not a good situation for a player like him. Just didn't have any service.
Probably out of gas right now. Ulaki can't find this one down the middle in the 85th minute. It's ironic that a Spain win doesn't necessarily guarantee them winning the group, but it does mean that they will go to France. The worst they could do is have the best second place record when all the numbers are figured in. Raul can't get through. Played back to the goalkeeper, Ladislav Molnar. 86th minute, time running out on Slovakia's hopes. They might be a team, though, to be reckoned with in the future. A courageous side, filled with a lot of character. They just got stuck in the wrong group, unfortunately. Luck of the draw.
You got to watch for them in Euro 2000. It'll certainly make a few people pay the price to get a victory against them. A lot of young players on this team. This is good experience for them.
Tomaszek, wide to the right. Igor Balis. Chested down, played across. Balis. Zavara plays it through. Ulaki. Back for Balis. Zavara with a bending shot or pass, headed down to he's ready with a save. Right at the far post. Or this game is 2-2. And again, Spain's defense lets them down. Kiko giving it up on the right. Raul has been all over this field. Hierro. 87th minute, Spain leading 2-1. Will be fortunate to come out of here with 3 points.
Oh, very fortunate. Alcorta's having problems on that right-hand side, and Balis has really provided some very clear-cut opportunities. That was a good save by Zubizarreta on the far post. It would almost look like history was going to repeat itself.
Balis was the no-show in the first half. He has been arguably the best player for Slovakia in the second half.
If we could give him a little bit more supply, he could still cause a problem or two. Time is starting to run out on him.
Sergi on the left with this cross. Molnar, awkward save. Rebound came out. Hit the side of the netting. And it was deflected, apparently, for a corner kick. Another substitution.
Alvarez is coming on.
That's his international debut as well for Kiko. Alvarez can score goals. Plays for Real Betis. Last year he had 20 goals with Real Oviedo. It's interesting, though, the way that Clemente is making these moves. He's bringing in players without caps, giving them experience. And some might say, hey, there's only like 3 minutes left, depending on injury time, but it can be a very long time.
Well, he's blooding them in, so he's taking them in nice and easy, not putting any pressure on them.
Well, Kiko got the job done today. He scored a goal that could have been enough to get him through. Spain in possession. Played across in the air. Missing was Rios, missing by a wide margin. And this one goes on a play. Rios touched it last. Well, Slovakia better hurry more than they are. Apparently Rios didn't touch it last. It's Spain's ball. Sergi on the throw. This is Rios. Slovakia gave it a good effort, and they're still fighting down to the end. They trail 2-1. Hierro to the right. Played across. Oh, there was somebody open. Still is. That's Luis Enrique. But then it's taken away by Slovakia. The ball took forever to come down. Sergi in the 90th minute. Slovakia's got to hope for a lot of injury time to even give them a chance. We'll talk about this match on our post-match wrap coming up at the end of today's game. We'll see if Spain does not qualify. If this result stands, they're going to France.
Well, the field is starting to get filled out.
They would be the 14th team to qualify. So we're almost halfway there. Sergi plays it back, that's picked off. Zavara couldn't get it through. Throw-in coming up for Spain. Your goal scorers, Kiko, Mayoros, and Amor. And Amor's goal just 2 minutes after Mayoros had scored to give Slovakia some life and perhaps deny Spain a chance to qualify for the World Cup, at least today. Injury time. Almost 20 seconds gone in it. Zavara puts it long. Spain hustling back. That's Rios. Here's the chip, and it's right at Zubizarreta.
Oh, he had to pull it back in the box. He had a number of players coming forward, but he decided to go for it himself, and Zubizarreta just snapped it.
Raul is going to get the full 90. Alcorta. Hungarian referee Wagner has checked out the watch. Almost a minute gone of injury time. Rios. All the way back to Nadal. Georgia has beaten Moldova in Europe's Group 2. That's the reason why Spain, with a win today, will qualify. And they should be just seconds away from doing it. Coming through. That's Sergi. Keeper's out, but Molnar made the save with the left hand. Giving Slovakia still a slim chance if there's any time at all left. Lehovi.
Well, I think, you know, the point I was making earlier, JP, about the second best team finishing and what way they'd finish. I mean, Georgia against Moldova decides that Spain goes to the World Cup. I mean, isn't that ironic?
It's an interesting theory. Would have been better to have the top 2 teams go in each division and figure out so that it could have been even. Instead of the playoff. Coming through. Alcorta save. The referee's got some infraction anyway on Slovakia in the box. That might have ruined any chance they would have had. Over 2 minutes of injury time gone. Spain are ready to call the travel agent. Zubizarreta. That's it. Spain have defeated Slovakia 2-1. They're going to France.
Well, not a very inspiring display, but nevertheless, Spain do qualify, and that's all that they were interested in. The Spanish folks here very, very happy.
Amor's goal is the one that actually will send them Harris' way. Amor came on as a second-half sub when the game was even, or they were up by 1. It was tied by Slovakia, and then Amor got the game winner. We'll wrap things up when we return to our coverage. The Road to World Cup '98 continues on ESPN.